What's going on there, fellow YouTubers? This is Chris from the Anomalies channel. Guys, we're going back to Mars. We just did the second part of the lunar wave, and are we seeing the real moon? A lot of crazy stuff in there, guys. I'm hoping you guys are really analyzing this and trying to pull this apart yourself, because, like I said, I needed your input on that one, too. Again, we're all on a learning curve here, so, what we might think last month may be totally different this month. Why? New information. Maybe it's something they've done as far as you've learned to adapt to their manipulations. Did they change in the manipulations and found in something different? It always changes. I know for me, since I've been doing these videos, they have changed. Okay. And it's still astounding how people are just, I don't know. They just, they'll come out with like real, comments that are just totally negative. Like, oh, you're a dumb shit and this, that, and the other. And it's like, in fact, let me address this, because I had one guy say to me, I think these comments are being edited. Yes. In short, yes. I don't care. I'm down with any debate. Now, if I'm wrong, I'm willing to say, okay, I was wrong. I stand corrected. In fact, I would say that in my next video. My last video I did this and I was wrong. I'm okay with that. And if your whole comment proves me wrong, I'm willing to say I was wrong. But if you start off with you're dumb shit or you're any other derogatory stuff, I automatically wipe you and your comment off your page and you're banned. So why not be an adult about it and just go ahead and say, hey, you know what? I think you're wrong. You said you stated this, but it's actually this. I'm okay with that. So for people who think, oh, first of all, the guy who actually responded to the other guy, what he didn't realize is that the other guy's comment was actually kind of put like in a spam kind of thing, as opposed to just being on the comment section underneath the video. It was actually put in there by accident. So, the guy didn't even know it, and he's just, shooting his mouth off and has no clue. But anyway, it's just astounding how, and here's the thing too, people don't want to do their own work. They're free to say, they're all keyboard heroes, you're this, you're that, you're a liar, but yet, they won't do their own homework. If you don't believe what I'm showing here, that's fine. Or anybody else's channel, that's fine. But if it looks a little strange and shouldn't be on Mars, don't you think you should investigate it too before you start spouting off? Makes sense to me. But anyway, all right, guys, we're at, like I said, we bounced back to Mars, and this time we're doing an opportunity photo. And this is the one you're going to get. This is from 3894, I believe. Yeah, Sol 3894, and you see January 7th, which was yesterday, 2015, 5:33, 56 seconds a.m. So, check this picture out, and here we go. We can see the solar panels from the Opportunity. And you can see how this kind of goes off and then slopes down into this valley. Now, people will say, well, you don't know what you're talking about. You're lying. They're not hiding anything. Okay. This is a simple test for you. Your eyes should not deceive you. Now, I know they can be tricked, of course, because they've tricked thousands and millions of people. And people are not smart enough to say, oh, there may be some truth to these videos that they are lying. But like I said, they'll dismiss it. And people like myself or anybody else doing these videos, they're complete kooks. But that's fine. Believe what you want to believe, and that's, just keep the blinders on, and that's pretty much it. But if you look at this picture, analyze this for a minute. It is so BS. I flag bullshit on this thing so much it's pitiful. Look at this mountain ridge. Okay, nice, no problem. And then you've got the base to this, what do you call it? The inside, it might even be a crater. I don't even know. It's not saying anything. It's just saying Site 192/0224. But anyway, so you see this valley type area, and you've got the, the mountain ridge. Okay, two things. First of all, it's bad quality. That's first and foremost. And you can see the work has been done. You can see it looks halfway decent here, but really bright. Kind of contrasted out, doesn't look right, but the rocks look somewhat normal, looks okay. The rest of this, it looks 2D. And you know how I flag bullshit when it comes to 2D, guys. It's crap. It's absolute crap. They're trying to keep every detail out of this. And what you're going to find, when you look at this picture clearly, look at this. From here, why does it look like it goes down below this ground? It appears to go past this, from here down. What would do that unless they're putting something over this to hide what's really under here? That's what people have to... Now, I haven't done a thing to this. This is off midnightplanets.com, which they are linked with the NASA site. Let me get a sip of water here for a second. So you have to ask questions. You can't just, like I said, I'm down with any debate. I'm okay with that. But still people just refuse to believe. Like, oh, there's no way. NASA's such a big, whatever space agency. There's no way in heck they could be wrong. Well, you need to rethink yourself. But like I said, when you look at this right here, going along the edge, why does the mountain ridge appear to drop below that? And that should be the biggest question in people's minds. Why does it look hoaxed? Why does it look to complete fail? Now, there's a reason for it. Again, they're putting a 2D kind of thing on here. No details here to be seen. Move on. Have a great day. No. BS. I'm going to show you that right now. Now, same picture, of course. Now, I'm just going to start to bring this picture out. I'm going to go ahead and just zoom in just a little bit. We don't have to be zoomed in totally because I want you guys to be able to see this. I'm not going to just go... I'm going to tell you guys what it appears to be. Now, I'm not saying that's what it is, but what it appears to be is that this rover is actually looking over an abandoned city. And it looks like it's been overgrown by trees, vines, call them what you will. And what you're going to see is a lot more detail in this when this thing, I started popping this thing, and I was just like, whoa, holy crap. Quite a bit of stuff in here. Now, it looks like it's been covered over. A lot of the stuff has been covered over, and we're going to try to do our best to pull this out. Okay, so let's go with the first snapshot, which is right here. Now, if you noticed, right here, again, why does it look like you got a line going like this? You see this very faintly. It's going down past this area. Why would it do that if that's the floor? See it? Kind of comes down. There's another fainted line here coming down. Here, very fainted. But you'll see other shapes and stuff like that going up past this area. Why would it do that? How is that possible? It doesn't make sense, does it? There's no reason why that mountain ridge or whatever this is they're portraying it to be to come down past this ground level. It simply makes no sense. And I'm hoping that people start to notice these things. Because the faster you do and adjust your eyes, the faster you're going to see this stuff, and it's all going to come clear to you, and you're just going to go, whoa. And again, you may not approve of what I'm saying this stuff is, but your eyes are telling you different. In other words, well, I don't agree with them, but why is this picture being manipulated and obfuscated, and what are these objects that are here on Mars when they clearly shouldn't be here? And these things look intelligently made, so yeah. Okay, next snapshot. Now, again, you can start to see a little bit more prominent. You can see what looks like, you can see this level here. Looks like it's supposed to be the top of this ground area. But yet it's running this objects or whatever these are, doing this, running past into this ground here, this ground area. But it's going to get better. Up here, you're going to notice something too. This gets crazy. This whole thing looks like just bizarre stuff. Now, check this out. I'm going to backtrack a little bit. Now, when you look at this right here, you see all these what look like just flat, you can call them anything you want, strata, could be anything, just flat stones, whatever. Once you start to enhance these are no longer flat stones. They're not. Again, the 2D BS they're throwing over these pictures gives you that illusion. Now, check it out. Now it starts to look like this stacked things, that there's actually stuff here. I believe, and you're going to see this one here a little bit better, it looks like a structure on, right here. Almost looks like there's something round right down the top there. Okay? And you're going to see this a little bit better. Now, okay. Now, again, the biggest thing I can see, it looks like a bunch of structures. I don't know if they're, shaken up, meaning from a earthquake or a natural catastrophe or whatever. But there's one thing that really stands out for me, and it's right here. And you're going to start to see that a little bit better when I get into this. Now, snapshot 3. Notice how, when I'm going to go in just a little bit, you're going to see what looks like, right here, looks like backwards D's. You can see it coming up, going like this. And if you look at the outline, it looks like something round at the face of this thing, goes in and goes down a little bit, but watch this. Kind of does this, and actually comes around. Okay, and then it looks like there's a bunch of stuff here. Goes like this, comes around, goes like this. There's something else behind it doing this. And it just gets better, like I said. Now, there's other things in the background here too. Look at this. This right here, these things sticking out of this. And then it does this. Like it's almost like a I'm going to use the term roof, if you will, arched roofs kind of thing. That's the best way I can, relay this and what it is. But you're going to see there's multiple layers because check this out too. Look at this. Now, what does that naturally? And you can see this going like this, and I'm not sure if it actually goes down like that. But watch this. Okay, starting to come a little bit more and starting to get a little bit more detail. Now, keep in mind, we are trying to get through this manipulation. So you're going to see a lot of these squigglies, like a lot of this little crap right over here. A lot of that is manipulation. Even though it appears to be ground, it's still manipulation. Okay, so now, okay, we went snapshot 4. Now, check out these lines back here. Look at this. Boom. Boom. See a little one here. And they're like coming down like this here. It's almost like this is not a ground at all. This is almost like if you went to a lot of you guys went to football games and stuff like. It's almost like you have the upper stadium pot and the lower stadium pot down in here. And the reason why I say that, because watch this. When you look at this thing, it looks like, I'm saying it looks like, whatever this is, they actually have openings all on the bottom of this mountain. And you're going to see this as I go a little bit more, a little bit more, and a little bit more. Okay, now I'm going to just back up just a hair. So you can get the whole picture in here. Check this out. Look at the way this thing goes like this. This goes over to here. It looks like it does this, but I can't be sure. But look all into here. There's like this open areas inside this. Well, it's a little dark over here. You can't really see that too much. But you can see what looks like pieces of structure or something going on in here that clearly is not. Look at this. There's something right here. You can just barely see that, but there's, and it's got 1, 2, 3. This whole object, like I said, it looks like some sort of multiple structures. You can see it's kind of thick. It does this here and goes like this. Okay? Goes back. Well, I went a little goofy there, but okay, it looks like it goes in, comes out like this here, like this, goes all the way to this piece, sticks out. Okay, this actually now, you can start to see this now a little bit better. It looks like it does this here. You see that? I'm going to go real carefully to really try to bring that out if I can. And this separation right here, but this thing goes back. I mean, seriously, guys, what the hell does this? Now, all right, now I'm going to go step 7. Now, if you look at this thing really carefully, you can see things sticking out. Check this out at the top. You can see what something looks like this here. Has this thicker piece here. Then it has 1, 2, 3. And it looks like something faded right there, another one right there. But, and it looks like it kind of goes like this on the bottom. Now, if you notice, there's something that comes down from here, down and through this area. Okay, and comes all the way down to here. So it makes you wonder, what the hell is this stuff and why is it there? Check this out. You can see something right here faint, real faintly, but it's right there. There's something right here like this circle. And right there. Now, this one's another one. This one's another one. It's kind of weird. Look at this stuff. Now, you can't really make out what this is. It looks like a bunch of mumbo jumbo, but goes down like this. Something that does this here. They've tried to really mess with this. I don't know what this is on top, but see that? It's actually got some shapes to it. Now, again, you're starting to see this other, what looks like structures now. They're no longer 2D in a flat surface. They actually have what looks like tops of structures. Well, I don't know what they are, to be honest with you, but this one looks like it's look at this right here. You can see the shape of it. And, of course, it does this, so it goes like that. It's got a corner to it. And like I said, it's got this, like, rounded piece to it. I don't know what that looks like, a black area doing this here. And it looks like it has a support coming down. Might even be 1 or 2. But whatever that is, I mean, there's another one right next to it. Check that out. These are not flat objects. These are not things just simply, just laying around. And when you look at this, what do you see? Absolutely nothing. A 2D object. all of a sudden now, pop. These things start to pop out. This was bizarre to me. I'm going to go to 8. Now, again, look at the lines here. There's 1 here, 2, 3, and you can see like there's one, I don't know if that's something else coming down, not an actual line. But you can notice underneath, it's separate. See this? And the way they're coming down, it looks like there's actually an opening inside under this mountain ridge. This thing is the biggest thing that stands out to me, because when you zoom this in, okay, now you can see like I've just lightened this up a little bit so you can actually make this white. Anything that's white, I want to pop. Now, look at this thing right here. This is another thing that's a little bizarre. It's way on the left-hand side right here. Comes down, has this round white piece at the top. It's black, white, black, white, black, and then it comes down like a tower of some sort. And then you got 1, 2, 3, 4, and it goes around. Looks like it goes around in a circle. There's objects here and structures here. There's something right here. Look at this. Goes right across, goes back. Whoops, wrong place to put that. But anyway, you get the idea. And what they do is they try to put like a black. Here's a good example. Let me see if I can go back to this one here. Right here in this piece, there's something sticking out, going like this, and it goes back into this. I'm going to assume it's a mountain, and it has a slot in it. Okay, but it does this too. See that? And whatever that is going into the mountain. But watch the way it's set up. It's light from here to the front of it. To the back of it, it's actually dark. This is the games they play to get you to say, there's nothing here. You're not going to see of anything of any object or anything of any detail. Just, you know, move on. But what really made me think is this. I'm looking at this piece right here. And again, I'm going to zoom into this. Right here. Again, you can see this looks like it's going down like this. It looks like a bunch of trees here. And it's wrapped around this object. See it? Because this object literally, like I said, goes like this. You can actually see the body of it, or whatever this thing is. Okay? At least the bottom side of it. At least it looks like something like that. And it looks like some other things. It may be something off the ground. But it looks like a bunch of trees or vines or something sticking out of this thing. I'm going to just throw anything here. Let's just say these were windows right here at one point. Right here. And then now there's just trees overgrown wrapping around this whole thing. I don't know. I'm going to throw some color in it right now. And check that out. It just looks like you can see a bunch of shapes and objects sitting here that are clearly just not something laying there. And you can see this no longer 2D. This is 3D. Now I'm going to just go ahead and use this right here. Because I doctored it up. Let me see. Let me just darkened it up, I should say, not doctored. Let me see if it was this one here. And what I try to do is, like I said, try to lighten the whiter parts up because you can see right... Let me see if it was this one here. See, like a lot of these right here are dark. Well, they're doing that for a reason. So again, like this piece right here, from here over is white. From here over is black. Why? It's the same shape. It's the same object. Why is that like that? See it? I think I went back. All right, right here where I didn't sharpen it. Right there. And you can just see right there. Come on, man. That doesn't even make sense. But they're doing it for a reason, to try to mess with your eyes. Even if you could bring this out, they don't want you to see it. It's as simple as that. Okay. So, like I said, I got to this here, and I'm looking at all these things, and they look like there's like trees and all kinds of garbage over here. And, well, there's something right here. I just realized that. But there's something doing this here. There's just some crazy things and shapes in this thing that just clearly don't make any sense. Look at this. See that? There's a bunch of things laying there, and I think what it is, it's overgrown. Like I said, again, look at these things just running like this here. There's parts, structures, I don't know what these things are, but they look at this like right here. This is literally off the ground. Underneath it, you can see something nice straight line. And then right here, you can see it's like a thick piece coming around like this. Well, did that a little goofy. Right here. Okay? But it's literally layered. There's like multiple levels of whatever this is. And you can see that. So it wasn't the actual ground surface we were seeing. It's actually I don't think this is a mountain at all. I think it's an actual structures, multiple structures, or it's built into this hillside. You can just see like these other things in the background. This is what they tried to hide. See, they tried to scribble this whole area out. It looks like garbage. There's a reason for it. Whoops. Okay. What I do is I try to bring this down and dock it up to bring up more detail. But you can see, as you can see, it looks white, and this stuff has been thrown on top. It's been thrown on top of this whole white. This is from here over. All of this right here is the actual color of the top of this whole area over here. That is the actual color. You can actually see that stuff coming down. Almost like sections of a building, so to speak. And you can see this stuff coming down. What they do is they just put a bunch of this crap here to make it look like, oh, no, it's a mountain. That's it. But it's not. And again, that weird thing right here, I don't know if that's one right there. 2, 3. There's a 4th. And it looks like in a dock area there's a 5th. And you can see this thing goes like this here. It's almost like some kind of weird tower you see like at the airport. You know, it'll be like a dome on it and everything else. And it'll be the lookout tower for the airport. I'm not saying that's what it is, but it's just kind of goofy the way it's shaped. But there's multiple things in here. And then, I'm looking at this here, and it looks like structures. It looks like there's things laying here, and it's been all taken over by, like, vines and trees and stuff. And, of course, don't get me wrong, it's also their manipulations and obfuscations. So, yeah. Let me see. Yeah. Okay. So, you guys get the idea. And, again, look at this whole area here. It looks like it's been almost like it's been dug in. It's all dark in these areas here. Here. All in here. Like it's been built into this hillside, or this is just a giant multiple, what's the word I want to use? Multiple level structure, so to speak? I don't know. But you guys can give me your take on it. What do you think this stuff is? I mean, look at it. Even something here. I just noticed this. I don't know if you guys can see this yourselves. But right there faintly, there's something doing this. And you can see like different pieces right there. 1, 2... Can't really make out what's going on here, but it looks like a circle there. Maybe one here and another here. But, I mean, come on, guys. Like I said, a lot of that might be just patterns they're trying to throw over this stuff, and it's really hard to see. And like I said, in the bottom here as well, you've got this, what looks like right here. No longer do these look like just flat, faded out rocks or something. They look like either A, rooftops of something, and you can see they go further down into this, but then they get all blurted out. And it's complete crap. Like I said, this is probably the only one that really sticks out. Well, actually, the both of these do, if you will. Because it looks like this one, as well as this whole one right here, they both stick out. They look like structures. They don't look like a simple rock sitting in the ground. These would be your simple rocks right here. Well, if you want to believe that's a rock. But let's say it is. Let's say 100% that's a rock. Okay. There's your rock. Not a rock. It's not going to be set up like that where it has multi-layered things and looks like it's got supports or something on it. And you can see something doing this underneath it. I mean, have a look at this picture, guys. You guys will get this up there as usual. You'll get the on the Google+. I usually wait a day and a half before I throw these up there. So this way people watch the video and they get an idea before they actually view the actual pictures. And a lot of them want the pictures after anyway, which is cool because I want you guys to dissect these as well and share them and whatever else. So anyway, guys, let me know what you guys think. I mean, I'm looking at this thing and I'm just saying, whoa, their picture, enhanced picture. And like I said, look all underneath here, all inside here. It all looks like it's built into this mountainside or this hillside. And then you got a multiple layer. This may just be a rooftop or something. Because it looks too smooth the way this thing looks. And look how it's almost perfect. Look at it. Of course, my drawing isn't. But you get the idea. I mean, it looks like it. And then they just scribble this bunch of trash over the top to say, oh, yeah, it's a mountain. Because, like I said, you'd be none the wiser. There you go. Nothing there to see. But I thought that one there was really wild. And it seemed to me I seen this. I swear this rover hasn't moved. Because I'm almost positive I've seen this same particular stuff before. And I'm just like, whoa, it just simply doesn't make sense. It looks like the same area I've looked at before. But, like I said, as always, I just want your comments. Let me know what you guys think. So there's always something you ever look at something and you say, oh, wow, I haven't seen that. Well, of course, I've seen this one already. I already told you this. But I'm trying to look at these little intricate details that are sitting there that are in these pictures, because sometimes you overlook them real quickly while you're trying to do this. And, you know, but that's okay, because a lot of times you guys are going to, you guys will see something that I don't, which is fine with me. And, I mean, look at this. It's just these. Let me go back, because it seemed to me, yeah, right here. And you can see, I mean, this is just bizarre. Look at this. You can literally see this piece right here goes down, comes back up, goes like this, goes down. And you can see this black stuff like in the way, like it's like covering parts of it. That's why I'm thinking it's some kind of overgrown trees or something else. And this, again, this main one is no different. You can literally see this. I mean, it's got shapes, pieces on it and everything else. It does this here, and you can see the underneath of that literally goes like that. I mean, there's no doubt about that. You can see that. Yep. Goes in, comes back out. And it looks like I said, it looks like two backwards D's almost kind of thing, because it looks like it comes down and then there's another one comes up, goes over. I don't know if there's a structure, something else. I'll kind of mess that up a little bit. But you can see something almost like an oval, almost like a window type thing, if you will. And going down like this. I mean, I don't know, guys. You give me your take. Let me know what you think. But here's just a great example of how they're just lousing these pictures up, just like, I mean, they're going to. Why would they stop? And just like the Curiosity. It's no different. And we'd be a fool to believe that they're going to come out with perfect pictures for the Opportunity and just hide them just for the Curiosity. Doesn't make any sense. And when you stop and look at these pictures and enhance them, you'll see like there's absolutely things in this picture that are being hidden. And like I said, this is a perfect example, and I totally loused that up. But you can see right there, it looks like some kind of weird thick part. It goes like this in the black area. And then, of course, you got the 1, 2, 3, 4. It looks like it has another thin line going like this. I don't know, guys. The more I see these things, the bizarre it gets. And there you go. Let me do this. One last zoom in. And like I said, you guys will get all of these pictures. I've already got them saved. So they're ready to be put up there as well. So once this is aired, just look for the next day and it'll be up there for you guys. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Always appreciate it. You guys know that. Give me your take. As always, you guys get the last word. And let me see here. Move this over here. Okay. Yeah, like I said, just, share the video. Give me your comments down below. Always appreciate it. Give me a thumbs up. I've got another one coming up, and oh my God, this is like another blatant slap in the face. One of the face. I think it's like one of the last ones that are out. I think it was like Sol 855. Another blatant slap right in the face, and you can see that these pictures are being manufactured. Now, some people go, well, it doesn't make any sense if they're just making these pictures up. No, no, no. We didn't say that. We're not saying they started from scratch. We're saying that they're being altered in some way or many ways to hide what's in them. And some people's arguments is, why would they do that? Why don't they just, make a manufactured picture? Well, they can't. It would take them forever to manufacture these pictures from scratch. What they do is they start off with the basic photo, and then they manipulate it. It's a lot easier to add manipulation than it is to construct a whole new picture, and they got to do this almost every day. Because there's like a Sol or a Martian day for every Earth day. So they have to be able to do these things, and that's going to be a lot of work to manufacture these things from scratch. And keep in mind, like I said before, and for all the newcomers, they know, listen, it's like yourself. Why would you go out as a photographer? I don't care if you're amateur or professional. You're not going out to take pictures just randomly. You're not skipping through a park and just taking pictures for no reason. There's always a motive for it. You want to take a nice pretty sunrise, sunset, maybe the trees, the foliage, whatever it may be. And there's a reason for it. Well, these guys are a little bit more technical, and they know that these rovers can take a crap at any given time. Of course, I think it's 11 years now the Opportunity's going. They never expected it. I think it was only good for 2 years, and this thing's still going on. Yet the Curiosity rover's got problems, so go figure. Flooring the mechanics? I don't know about all that, or it's just a bunch of BS. Meaning they're throwing at us that this thing's going bad, or wheels are falling off, what have you. But anyway, when you look at this, you know they're looking at this picture for a reason. It's not just for no reason. And they don't think for a minute rather, that people are going to really scrutinize the hell out of these pictures. They're hoping that you're going to see this picture here and just say, wow, that's just awesome, and think nothing of it. And if I was just an everyday person looking at it, I'd go, oh, that's pretty cool. Look at that. We're seeing a picture of Mars. No, you're seeing there's a lot more being hidden in these pictures, because even if you don't agree with what I say these things are, this whole area is, doesn't matter. Why is that piece, this look like here, why does this even look like that to begin with? I mean, it just, like I said, I mean, come on. And you can see this, what this layer looks like, this upper and lower. I thought this, like I said, I thought this is the actual valley floor. When it turns out, once you actually, analyze this, it looks like there's multiple levels. Yeah, levers too. But you can see it looks like there's some kind of weird white rooftop, if you will. And they just threw this junk all over the top of it. Because you can see it, whatever it is all white here. It's all white here, all white here, all on the top right here, going up just a little bit. And then all of a sudden, it's all this garbage at the top. So we're only seeing maybe a third of what's really being hidden here. But nonetheless, you can see it's a lot more 3D as opposed to what it was right there. 2D, flat, nothing there to see. And then you go. So again, you guys will get the pictures. I'm sure you guys will find something I overlooked, which is fine with me because sometimes I don't see it all either, guys. But anyway, we'll let you take a look at these two on Google+. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Always appreciated. You know that. I do this for you guys, and I enjoy just hunting for this stuff myself. That's what it's all about. Anyway, guys, stay tuned for the next one coming up. Another one that's just going to basically show, hey, just more manipulations. I've seen on other videos, people are stating this. They're saying, well, I'm so tired of hearing about how they're manipulating the pictures. It's sad that these people are doing what they're doing. For me, I've surpassed that mark so long ago. It's not about that anymore. We've already acknowledged the fact that they've manipulated these, but sometimes they do different manipulations. And this is the next one coming up. It's going to clearly show you that. It's going to show you just how they manipulated this photo from a thumbnail to a high-quality one, which is the same picture, but one's, like I said, is a low-grade thumbnail, and the other one's a high-def, which is like a 1320 by, I think, 1130 or something like that. I forget what it was, the size of the picture, but you get the idea. You'll see the video. So it's not so much that, but I want to see what they're hiding. We already know they're manipulating the pictures. What are they hiding? That's what's exciting for me. That's what I enjoy doing. That's what I enjoy sharing. Anyway, guys, not going to take up any more of your time. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next pick.